Masei, journeys, not wanderings.
Ele Masei b'nei Yisrael.
These are the journeys of the children of Israel who left the land of Egypt. Masei means journeys, and Parshas Masei certainly lives up to its name. The Parsha opens with a list of the 42 places where Bnei Israel stopped during their 40 years in the desert.
Starting from when they went out of Egypt.
It's no coincidence that we read Masei during the sad 3-week period before Tisha B'Av, the day of the destruction of our Beis HaMikdash.
These 3 weeks are reserved for thinking about the experience of exile and the trials and tribulations of the centuries-long journey through the desert of the nations.
Aimless wandering with no end in sight is torture.
But a journey with a clear destination is a wondrous experience, despite the many obstacles.
Bnei Yisrael's travels in the desert were by no means aimless, as we shall see later in the Parsha. The final destination of the Promised Land becomes closer and closer as Hashem defines its borders and tells Bnei Yisrael how it is to be divided. Ready, set, go! And so the journeys began. Journey number 1.
Bnei Israel traveled from Ramses and camped in Sukkos.
Journey number 2.
They traveled from Sukkos and camped in Asam.
Moshe recorded the starting and stopping points of each of these many travels, 42 to be exact. Journey 3, Journey 4, Journey 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on and on. Journey 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Journey 25.
They traveled from Miska and camped in Hashmona.
This word sounds like the Hashmonaim, heroes of the story of Hanukkah,
which starts on the 25th day of the month of Kislev.
And the journeys continued. Journey 26, 27, 28, 29, and on. Journey 38, 39, 40, 41, until their final journey, Journey 42,
just before entering the Promised Land,
Eretz Yisrael,
also known as the land of Canaan.
Disaster, calamity, nightmare. Traveling through a desert is no vacation. Think about it. For almost 40 years, millions of people had to travel the scorching desert, never knowing how long they would stay in one place. At any moment, the trumpets could blow and the entire Jewish camp would have to pack up and move forward.
And for how long would they be at their new place?
Nobody knew for sure. It was all up to Hashem.
So traveling through the desert, even for a few days, would seem to be
a disaster,
a calamity,
a life-threatening nightmare.
But here in Parshas Masei, the Torah tells us a different story. True, Bnei Yisrael were traveling the desert, but it wasn't because they were lost. They had the most advanced GPS ever, Hashem. He guided them every step of the way.
Perhaps that is why the Torah interrupts the brief travelogue with a detailed account of the passing of Aharon, Moshe's brother.
In the words of the Pasuk, Aaron the Kohen went up to Har Hahar by the word of Hashem and passed away there on the first day of the 5th month in the 40th year of Bnei Israel's exodus from Egypt. Aaron was 123 years old when he died at Har Hahar. The Amalek nation heard that Aaron passed away and Bnei Israel lost their protection, the clouds of glory. So they went out to war, but were defeated.
So the message of the Torah is clear, even in the dangerous, sweltering desert. When the mighty army of Amalek took advantage of the situation and attacked, Hashem still protected Bnei Yisrael, which helped them win a miraculous victory.
So traveling through the desert for Bnei Israel was not a disaster,
not a calamity,
and not a life-threatening nightmare.
It was a demonstration of Hashem's love and care for His children, the Jewish nation.
Even in the toughest conditions.
If you like this Taste of Shazak Parsha video, you'll love the complete video at Shazak.com. You'll also get amazing Parsha quizzers, puzzles, Parsha on a page, and the Parsha post. Use coupon code Shazak for a great discount.